morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Thursday. I woke up this morning. That's what I am grateful for. So good morning, everybody. Let's see if we can get some of the family in here. I'm just sharing it now. Turn off the noisemaker. Okay. Andrea, good morning. Mary Crincoli, good morning to you. Okay, it's not cooperating very much this morning, so I'm not able to share it except to the groups. So, hopefully you've found it, and if you can, share it with each other. Let somebody that you love know that we are here. We're live this morning, and we're going into our hearts. So let's do that on this Thursday morning. Tell me something you're grateful for on Thankful Thursday. And as we go into our hearts, think about that. What is it, or who is it, that you are so grateful for? And hold that feeling in your heart. So breathe in slowly. And breathe it back out. Breathe in again. This is called the heart-brain coherence. And breathe it out. And then this time, when you breathe in, add in love. Add in something that makes you so happy, that puts a smile on your face, that you can just rejoice when you think of whatever that is or that person. Just add the love into your heart. And when you add love in, the smile happens. It's like the window dressing of your face. So put a smile on this morning. Our Marietta says that is spirit magnifying, incredible, loving energy. So cheers to all of you that are coming in and finding us. I see Auntie Jean Lorio, Kathy Hand, and there's our Deirdre. Oh, thank you, Andrea, for sharing. And Deirdre, thank you for sharing. And there's our Julie Kiss. Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Mama Hada Bear's in the house. Good morning, Kathleen. Oh, so what kind of day are you going to have? Just ask yourself that question. What kind of day do I want? And I'm choosing to have that kind of day. So it's a matter of choice. It's a matter of mindset, deciding that that's what you're going to do, and then doing it. All right, so let's see what the angels had to say last night, and it's called Inspired by Angels. Kobe Bryant said the most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. Throughout life, I have encountered challenges and struggles that tested my strength, my resilience, and my faith. During these moments, inspiration is essential for personal growth and transformation. Various sources, such as mentors and friends, can help inspire, yet the most profound inspiration comes from my interaction with the angels. Acknowledging their presence requires a shift in perception, embracing the belief that we are never alone in our journey. Through their gentle whispers, we can find inspiration and clarity in moments of confusion and doubt. Dear angels, one of the most comforting aspects of your angelic presence is the gift of our guardian angels. These benevolent beings tirelessly watch over us, offering their protection and support whenever needed. Recognizing their presence instills a deep sense of comfort, reminding us that we are loved unconditionally and never alone in our struggles. This knowledge can inspire us to face challenges with courage, knowing that a divine force is by our side. Dear ones, inspiration is a powerful force that thrives when shared. As you cultivate your spiritual connection with angels, it is essential to spread messages of love, hope, and encouragement to others. With the help of your guardian angels, you will become beacons of light in a world that often feels dark and uncertain. Through your actions and words, you have the power to inspire others to connect with their own spiritual journeys, creating a ripple effect of love and positivity. You are not alone through your life journey. We encourage you to tune into our guidance as we go before you to open doors and shine lights. Dear angels, today I promise to stay closely tuned in to my guardian angels. It's so easy to forget that they're there, isn't it? It's easy to go through our day and encounter all of life's ups and downs and even celebrations and forget about these angelic beings. They're right there. Don't ignore them. Pay attention. If you know their name, say their name throughout the day. Ask for help in making decisions. That's one of the most beautiful things about having these guardian angels is we can ask and the answers are given immediately. They show us through signs. They show us through things that they bring to us or put in our face or bring our attention so that we can see it. But pay attention to your angels. Don't ignore them. Don't forget that they're there, readily available to you, and ask for their help. That's what they're here for. They're with us our whole life, these guardian angels. So appreciate them. Tell them what you're thinking. If you have to write it down, if it feels weird to say it out loud, then write it down and say, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm considering doing. And ask the angels for their insight, for their guidance. And let's see who else came in. Annie Banani. Good morning, sweet Annie. And Auntie Jean says, I am so grateful. It is 6:06 here, and I just got an early morning text from Walmart that our doggy poop bags are on their way. It gave me a chuckle. Yeah, well, you know, when you need them, right? Good morning, Blue. And Kathleen said, yesterday was a day that nothing was going right. Today is a brand new, easy, effortless, perfect day. Yes, it is. And you are exactly where you need to be to call that in more fully. Just call in that perfection of the day, whatever that looks like. Kathy Hand, I'm thankful to be able to book a discounted vacation home in our favorite place, the Outer Banks, at the end of August for Bob, me, and Scooby. Scooby's going on a road trip. That is so awesome. I'm so happy for you, Kathy. And good morning, Sally and Tony, and thank you for sharing. So cheers to all this morning, whether you have coffee or tea or water or whatever you have in your cup. Good morning, good morning. And I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this stuff we've been talking about. Our guardian angels, angelic guidance, hearing, seeing, feeling the angels. And I am doing this show this morning from the meditation room. at the house I'm staying in, Linda and Steve's house, while they're off on a meditation retreat in Mexico. It feels so good in this room. The energy is so uplifting, and just, you can't not just be reverent when you're in here, because there are spiritual books and artifacts and pictures and sculptures and paintings, like the painting of the Buddha beside of me. Linda did that. Her name is Linda Bean, and she lives here in DeLand, Florida, an amazing artist. And I just love her take on things and the way that I can see it through her artist eye. It's beautiful. Annie says, I was in a deep sleep. My nephew, who passed, was visiting me, and Grayson woke me saying, Mom, I'm hungry. Oh, yeah, that happens a lot. I've had a lot of visits from Spirit lately. And speaking of spirits, let's call in our Ricky Rick. Who wants to call that pirate in here? And let's get him in, and his beautiful lady, the Queen Josephine. Somebody call her in. All right, so Kuan Yin says, the divine plan is always happening. Even if all appears to be going backwards at an alarming rate, do not give in to doubt. Do not dispense with trust. The ocean appears to pull back in order to hold another wave that will soon reach the shore. So it is with the unfolding of life and the mysterious workings of grace. Trust unconditionally and celebrate. Who knows that song? Celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music. Now you're going to have that in your head all day. And you're welcome, because we should be celebrating. We should be celebrating every moment of this life. That's what I think. Even in those times when we don't feel like celebrating, I'm going to change that. Especially during those times when we don't feel like celebrating. During those moments that some call the dark night of the soul, others call it by a more formal name like depression or grief, the stages of grief. But during those moments, the more we can celebrate, the more we're going to work through whatever it is that brought us to that state. There's no accidents or coincidences. So if we're going through something in any given moment and we find ourselves really going deep into the mysteries of life or unanswered questions, things that we don't fully understand and probably will not understand in this lifetime, just celebrate the fact that it's okay. It's okay to not know something. We think that we have to know, right? We think we have to figure out everything. That's what our ego tells us. That's what this human brain does. We ask a question and our brain goes out on assignment to look for the answers. And then we follow the breadcrumbs. So that's the analytical, logical thinking part of us. The trust part involves belief and faith and looking at all those concepts that create opinions within us, that create that way that we relate to others and what is it that we really think. So if we're not celebrating during those dark moments of the soul, Sally said it's tough work. Yeah, it is tough work, but it doesn't have to be. That's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be. That's a concept. That's a belief that when we go into an energy like depression or deep sadness or some of our grief work, there may be a concept that it has to be hard, that there has to be emptying of emotions, there has to be tears, there has to be, what is it they called it in the old days, the renting of the clothing. When somebody was grieving, they tore their clothing to indicate their deep grief. It doesn't have to be hard. We can make up our mind that, okay, whatever it was happened, I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm going to look at it as like an observer. Just like if you were having surgery and you could be in the room watching that take place. Do the same thing. Visualize as you're going through some of these deep experiences. Visualize yourself going through them. Instead of being immersed in the energy of the emotion, visualize what happens with your body when you go through sadness. What happens? Anybody know? What does your body do when you're going through sadness or you're going through a deep grief? What are you observing about your body when that happens? Good morning, Brookie Brooke. It is the resistance that makes it hard, Sally. You're so right. Oh, thank you, Julie. So if we step back and we observe our physical body as we're going through a grief process, as we're going through a sadness, maybe there's a breakup, a separation, maybe there's a fight that you've had with a friend or a family member, then like Brookie is saying, my body hurts. Yeah, you have aches because it's energy. Do y'all get this? We are energy. The emotions that come out of us, they come from the inside to the outside. They move that energy. So when it's a deep grief, have you ever had that feeling like you can't breathe? You're just hurting so bad and everything feels tight and constricted, doesn't it? That's what I'm talking about. If you can step away and just observe what's going on with my body as I'm feeling this grief, as I'm feeling this deep sadness, your whole body tenses up. There may be tears. There may be screaming into pillows or out loud to release some of that energy. Anything else that you notice about your body when you're going through some of these deep, deep moments of purging something that's coming from the inside? And Sally says, losing my sister did that to me. Total breakdown. Yeah, sometimes it's sitting on the bathroom floor and just allowing yourself to have that moment. Allow it. Don't fight it. Who was it? I think it was Sally that said the resistance is what makes it hard. So perspective. If something is really touching you, then you're going to grieve. If it's no longer there, you're going to hurt. Your body is going to hurt. Your body is going to express whatever it was that you're missing or that has shifted and changed. There's going to be a visible difference in your body. Joanne, good morning, sweet one. And Kathy says, I must say, even though I will miss having our kids at the beach, I'm so happy not having to worry about their schedules and their wants and needs. Kathy, this is a time for you. You know, it really is. You've done the parenting. I mean, yes, you're going to be a parent your whole life, but you've done the forming of all of what they are, their personalities, and how they are, their concepts that they are now working with and thinking about, their belief systems. It's time for you to enjoy now you and get back to you and having fun. Have fun. And yes, you can have fun when you have kids at home, but just to feel that freedom, like you're saying, you don't have to worry about anybody's schedules. You don't have to worry about who likes what and who's not getting along with who. Just enjoy that time. Be at peace with it. Kathleen says, I find I hold my breath. Someone made me aware of that. Never realized I was doing that. You know, I do that also, Kathleen. There's moments when I don't realize that I'm not breathing, that I'm not inhaling and exhaling, but I'm just stuck. It's almost like being stuck in fear, frozen fear, and that is a real thing. So if your body feels like it's all frozen and stiff, and you're not taking that breath in and releasing, then yeah, that happens a lot, especially when you're in anxiety or you're in some of that deep, deep grief or that deep emotion that you're trying to purge from you. So frozen fear is definitely something you can observe, because if you step away, you can see that you're not breathing, you're not exhaling. So the best thing you can do when you are going through one of those times where it's dark and it's deep, is breathe. Go back to the breath. Breathe in deeply and slowly and exhale, and then step away again and look, and then use the acronym that I love, which is, what am I thinking? Wait. Just wait a minute before responding and going even deeper into a moment of darkness. What am I thinking? And see if there's any way you can reach for a better feeling thought, as Abraham teaches. Reach for a better feeling thought. And that thought may be, I need to get up off this bathroom floor, or I need to step outside in nature and let nature do some of the healing of my body and my spirit. There's so many things that we can do to help ourselves. Take the time to learn some of the tools. And this is one thing that I'm going to be focusing on for 3 months. Over the next 3 months, January, February, and March, we're going to find out how to deal with some of these deep emotions, how to deal with the dark night of the soul. And if you're interested in being in that masterclass, let me know. We're going to meet twice a month and really delve into some of this stuff. And I think I saw Charlie come in. I don't know if I said good morning to you, Charlie, but I think I saw your name pop up. And Sally, you do that too, and then you grit your teeth. That's another one. How are you holding yourself? Are you stiff? Is your body just so tense? And yeah, maybe you're just gritting your teeth because you just don't want to let that out. You want you just really want it to go away, but you're not sure quite how to express it. And that's a common thing, is to grit the teeth. And Kathy Hand, you do that too during the anxious times. And you have to breathe. Yeah, you have to tell yourself sometimes to breathe. You know, normally we don't have to remind ourselves to breathe. We don't have to remind our heart to beat, or any of the lungs to take in air, the brain to think. We don't have to do the reminders. Our body is so miraculous, it knows what to do. But in those moments of panic or depression or dealing with some of these challenges and struggles, we forget to breathe. We forget to take care of ourselves and show ourselves love and self-care. And Sally says, I tell myself to come at me in a more positive light. Yeah, lighten up. Allow yourself to have a moment of laughter. And maybe if you can't get to laughter, get to the smile. Look at yourself in the mirror and smile and say thank you. Thank you for that you are a being who loves, that you love so deeply that in those moments when something has gone wrong, your grief is so hard and so deep. So love yourself. That's a very good point. And Sally says, that's how I have been since Mom passed. I won't allow the tears to just fall. You know, tears are energy, and they're a way for our body to express that energy that's inside of us, that wants to come out, that wants to come forth and be released in a healthy way. And don't hold it in. Don't push it down. And I'm speaking from personal experience here. Pushing down emotions, swallowing them, gritting my teeth so that I didn't speak them, or biting my lip. That was my mode. That's how I did. That's how I handled things. Push it all down, because that's how I had to do it as a child. Not be seen, not be heard. Don't cry. Don't laugh. Don't make noise. And pretty much just be invisible. So I learned how to not cry when I really wanted to cry. I learned how to keep things in. If I was hurting really bad, I wouldn't express it. So that was a lot of years, and formative years, of learning how to deal with emotions the way that it was expected of me to deal with them. Well, now I'm the one putting the expectation in there, and I have more awareness that pushing those things down is so self-destructive. I was self-destructing for so many years of my life, and now it's a freedom, because I know to cry. I know to yell out if I'm hurt. I know to pay attention to what my body is saying and to step away and look. We need to be doing that, not just looking in the mirror at our physical body and is our hair brushed, do we have anything in our teeth, is our mascara smeared? It's more than that. It's really observing what's your facial expression saying, what's the tenseness. You can see it when there's a tenseness in your face, when your shoulders are all tense and everything in your body is just screaming for release. You see it. So every day, just like you shower, just like you brush your teeth, step away and observe your physical body and listen to what it's saying to you. What's it telling you? Because it will tell you. That's the nonverbal communication that we do as humans. We always give those telltale signs that there's something to pay attention to. All right, what we got? Charlie. Events don't cause stress. Your views of those events cause stress. Well, yeah, the perspective. Events are the catalyst, and we are responding to those events. So pay attention. What is your body doing when you're going through a fire, when you're going through a struggle? And Kathy, you're walking into work. Well, have a wonderful day at work, darling. And let me see the time. We're going to do a couple of pages, and then we'll get into our prayer time. And I missed you all yesterday. My service here in this place is so bad. My phone doesn't ring. So if somebody's trying to call me, it just doesn't ring. And it goes to voicemail. So all of a sudden I'm getting voicemails and my phone hasn't made any sound. So I use my phone for alarms and didn't get the alarm yesterday. So I woke up, it was almost 9 o'clock, and I was kicking myself in the butt because I should have stayed up at 4 o'clock when I was awake, but I didn't because I was tired. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and I really do miss you guys when I'm not here. It's not a good day for me if I don't start out with you all. All right, so Sally's requesting page 19. So let's go there. When you step away from the energy of the crowd and stand in your divine authority, you are creating a wave of love going forward into the collective conscious. Be a strong tidal wave and connect in with like-minded souls to be a force for love in the world. That's what we do every morning, isn't it? We stand in our divine authority, and we are a force for love. Every little smile, every word that we put out of love and light creates a ripple effect. And that's what we do. And that's why this particular meeting in the mornings is so important. And I understand it's early. I know that. Trust me, when I go to the West Coast, it's very early. But this meeting time is important because of this, what I just read. Because when we can meet with like-minded individuals and we can have these discussions, how often during your day do you get to have a discussion like this? How often do you get to talk about how to release your emotions, how to stand in your divine authenticity, how to stop swallowing your words and your emotions? How often do you have that discussion? Probably not at work, and probably not with your family members. This is an important time every morning to come in and to really love on each other and send out those ripples of love and light. So pat yourself on the back, give yourself a hand, because you made a difference today in the world. We are changing a planet by the things we do, like this morning show, like the 10 million for world peace and the world peace meditations and chanting. Chanting makes a huge difference because you're sending out an energy of love and light into the energetic field. You are shifting it. So congratulations. And Deirdre wants page 43. And Deirdre says, yeah, it feels like something's missing when we don't have our morning cup of joy. Oh, trust me, Deirdre. I was heartbroken when I saw that it was late. And I did have other appointments I had to go to, so I couldn't just jump on then. But yeah, I need this every morning. I need to be here, to be uplifted by you all. And it's very true that the love you send out to others, you get back. It comes right back to you. It's the law of the universe. So let's see what page 43 has to offer. Encourage others to focus on growth, which means you are progressing forward rather than falling backward. Remember that all of your subconscious minds are in contact with each other. We truly are. There is no time or space. We're all right here together. Whether somebody is here listening in on this morning show or not, all of our minds are in that collective field. And we are touching each other with our words, with our emotions, with our smiles, with our energy. So thank you, Deirdre, for picking that one. Yes, I need an Auntie Jean alarm, and I also need to train these puppies to wake me up. I have two beautiful puppies that I'm house sitting and pet sitting for right now, and they just are very quiet. I've never seen such quiet little dogs. They really, truly are. The only time that they really get rambunctious is if there's something out in the yard, like a sandhill crane or the kitty cat or whatever it might be outside. And then they tell me all about it. Pocket Puppy, that's what I need. The slurpy wake-up kisses from Pocky. Good morning, Luz. Thank you for being here. And Luz wants page 33 read. Pocket looks really confused. Well, she's not here to wake me up, so maybe that's why she's confused. Maybe you need to send her down to Florida. All right, page 33. When the soul expansion happens and you start to feel small, look in the mirror and see your magnificence reflected back to you. Don't rush the process. Allow yourself to drink in all the wonderful manna that flows your way. Yeah, sometimes we look at the microcosm and we look at how small we feel compared to everything that is. But if we really stand in our divine authenticity, we realize we are all that is. We are the ocean and not just a drop of water going into the ocean. When we can look at the macrocosm, look at the big picture, we don't feel small anymore. We feel, I am connected in. I am a part of something so big. I am that complete puzzle, not just a tiny little piece that fits into it. So thank you, Luz, for coming in this morning and for giving us a message from that page. Luz says, my Boston Terrier babies are like that too. Yeah, they're very quiet. I haven't been around such quiet dogs. I wouldn't even know they were in the house except when they need to go outside or they want something like food. And Auntie Jean says, animals are so sensitive to their environment. Those puppies are really zen because of where and with whom they live. Don't you think? Oh, I do think. Yes, the lady that lives here, her name is Linda. She painted this beautiful painting beside of me, of the Buddha. And the house is full of her paintings. There's paintings everywhere of her creation, and it's just wonderful. I'm sitting in the meditation room in their home, and it's just surrounded by all kinds of reminders that we are magnificent. We are spirit beings of love and light. So yeah, I think animals definitely respond to their environment. All right, so let's go ahead and do prayer requests. If you have anything going on yourself or with someone that you love, then let us know so we can lift you up. There we go. Type in your prayer requests. And Kathleen says, a wonderful talent. Love the painting. I do too. She's got a lot throughout the house. This is my favorite. This one right here is my favorite of all that she's done. And there are some wonderful nature paintings because it's all nature here where I'm at. The whole house is surrounded by plants and trees and amazing looking trees. The ones that have the moss hanging down from them, if you know what I'm talking about. And Deirdre says, please continue sending prayers for my left eye. It's taking a while, but it's the taking part I'm grateful for. All of them appease. Oh, sweetie, we love you so much. And let's see that left eye totally healed up and your vision restored completely, 100%, and clear vision. Thank you. Let's continue to pray for our hope over in the UK. I still have not heard anything. I did hear from Leo, and he is back home in Florida. And I'm sure his fur babies are so happy to have Daddy back home. They really missed him while he was gone. And let's see, who else? Continue to lift Linda up. I saw Linda Lemieux and Terry Gilstad and Stacy Lord yesterday. And please continue to pray for Stacy's mom. Who else? Our Annie and Grayson, Suzanne, who's at work. Praying for her and her family. And she had offered if anyone wants to send Christmas cards for her son-in-law who is deployed in his unit, get those to her. We need to get them to her like now so she can get them in the mail and get them out there. Thank you, Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back. World peace and save someone's child, which is our project for human trafficking. And Kathleen, little Wyatt Linder, who has hemophilia, is back in the hospital. He and his brother Kagan are in the hospital so often with this disease. Blue, I did ask Linda about her nephew, and they're not going to do surgery. They've said they can't do surgery, and he has gone back home. He's still not out of the woods. He's still healing. So let's keep Cody lifted up in our prayers. Thank you for asking. Okay, so let's go into our hearts in this time we have left. And just observe. Let's do that today. So if you can, close your eyes. And then step away for a moment. Breathe in to your heart. And bring your focus and your awareness to your physical body. See what's going on. Is there any place in your body that's stiff and tense, where there may be some pain energy or emotional pain that you're holding on to? Just watch your body right now and ask the question, body, what do you need from me? What do you need from me? And then listen. Listen for it to tell you, because it will. It may need a hug. And if that's the case, give yourself a hug. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate and think that there will be somebody come along and give you a hug. Wrap your arms around yourself and show that self-love. What else is your body saying to you? Is it hungry? Does it need nutrition? Sometimes we're feeding the body, but we're not feeding it the nutrition that it's asking for. So pay attention if it has a special request, if there's all of a sudden an intuitive thought to eat a particular food. Maybe it's fruit, maybe you're missing some of the vitamins or vegetables. Whatever it is, just listen to your body. Listen to what it's telling you, what it's saying, and what it's showing you. Is your body tired? When you step away and you look at your entire body, you'll know if there's something that's needed. Is there some rest that's needed? Is there stretching? Is there more warmth or cooling off? What's going on with your body? And when you've already identified something that's happening, like some of these physical things that we are lifting up for people to heal, look at that part of your body. Really look at it. So I'm speaking to Deirdre. Look at your eye. Really pay attention right now. And what is the eye saying? What is it doing? Is it trying really hard to see? Is it squinting? Is it trying to focus in more clearly? Love on that part of your body. Give it what it needs. Attention. That's what pain energy is all about. It's telling you there's something that's needed here. So love on your eyes. Place your hands over your eyes and say, I love you. Receive this love that I'm sending from my heart through my hands. And allow that to come right where it needs to be. Whether it's the eyes, the shoulders, a knee, the stomach, whatever you're feeling right now, and observing as you step back. Now is the time to answer your body. Now is the time to say, I just love you. I am so grateful for the body that I'm in. I am grateful that I can walk, that I can talk, that I can listen, that I can see, that I can hear, that I can taste, I can smell. Just start giving gratitude for this miraculous vessel that we are in. Kuan Yin says, love is the energy that heals. The more we pour love into every cell in our body, the more it responds. So as you step back and observe, don't just look at the outside. That's going to give you that immediate feedback if the body's tense or if it's bent over. Whatever it's doing, it gives you some information. But then go deeper. Look at the cells inside of your body and say to those cells, I love you. Thank you for doing your job. Thank you for keeping everything in my body working perfectly. And if there are cells that are not meeting their expectations, don't yell at them. Love on them. Just keep pouring love. This is how we heal. Keep pouring love to the outside of the body, to the inside of the body, to our mind. And then put that smile on your face. Smile at the world. This is a huge message that your body gives. Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. Love through your smile. Love through your eyes. And let's remember all of those that we're lifting up. All those prayer requests, the ones that we are especially focusing on, such as Deirdre, Sally's son-in-law, Suzanne's family, our Hope in the UK and her family, these beautiful babies that Kathleen brings to us. Wherever there's a hurt, let's send love. And keep sending it from your heart. Ooh. And every day we say thank you. I love you. This is how we end our time together. And yes, it has come to that time. And hello to our Prachetta and Prachir and Goofy. Thank you for being here. And Julie Kiss. Yes, your left arm and hand, and setting the intention that it's going to come back to perfection, that everything is working perfectly. So let's give our love away. And I'm going to put the words up here. Thank you. I love you. That is what we say to each other. And I'm going to go find our Leo, so he can sing to us. We just love to have Leo sing to us. Getting there. Okie doke, I found it. Get a little bit of volume going on, and let's give out some love and gratitude.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready, because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. When all the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead, wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy, every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
You're right, Julie. It is healing music.
To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy.
Do we have dancing dogs? Blue usually lets us know the doggies are dancing to Leo.
Is the winning team, and you can side with us. There is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy, every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Annie. Thank you, Julie.
There really is no secret. We simply
Accept, align, allow.
AAA. Morning cup full of joy.
Good morning, Rosalind.
Morning cup full of joy, with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy.
Oh, Brookie, we love you.
The daily mantra is thank you,
Love you, baby
namaste.
Max.
joy. Give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy. Give me cup of joy, give me cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy.
Here we go. Woo! Thank you to our Leo for that amazing Morning Cuppa song. And thank you to everyone that came in today. Please join us at 1 o'clock today, probably about 1:05, when we go into the World Peace Meditation, which starts at 1:11. But come in a little early and get yourself a seat, get situated, and we will see you then. And namaste, y'all. Have an amazing day. Bye, everyone.